last day of employment. Okay. For this is for termination. For termination, you pay when on the day of the termination, because you're terminating the person, you prepare all the payment and you pay on which the contract of service is so terminated. You pay on that last particular day. What about resigned staff? Here we are talking again without notice. Without notice in accordance with section 31 and 2, the wages less any deduction which the employer is entitled to make earned by such employee up to and including a day of immediately preceding day of which the termination of the contract of service takes effect shall be paid by the employer to the employee not later than the third day after the day on which the contract of service is so terminated. That means, number one, without notice, the person leaves without notice, but they have got balance of payment to be made. So which means that you have calculated the notice period, the short notice, whatever it is, if there is balance, you got to pay not later than the third day after the day of the termination of contract of service. Okay, so 3 days later, you got to pay. Just not termination by the employer, you got to pay immediately. Okay, so in terms of resignation, some employers, even JTK, sometimes they apply this clause also. But there are also JTK officers who has advised for resignation, you can actually pay together with the wages that you need to pay. But that is some of them. But most of them, they apply this. You got to pay immediately, not more than 3 days after the person has resigned.